So with my 2 daughters, of course, I want them to be in love and start a family, and, I look forward to those days, but I wanna make sure that if something does happen, they have a career to fall back on, they have their own bank account, and that, I've been in a situation that was abusive, and
Mhm.
it took me a while to get out of it, and I was very scared, and
But would it be fair to say that if we're gonna tell young women that they need to prioritize their career, etc., that we also need to tell them in the negative side that if you pursue your career and chase this dream, another dream is probably going to end for you.
Absolutely.
Because we tell women that they can have it all, they can go ahead and chase a career and make money, become successful. What we don't tell them is dark side of that. There's a high likelihood that you're not going to find the man of your dreams if you have the career of your dreams.
Yeah.
Because men don't care about experience. Men don't care about competency. You said it earlier. We want a girl that's unused and hasn't been around the world. Think about it right now. Earlier, I set them up in the trap. Earlier, I asked you.
You triggered my trap card!
If your daughter, if your son was Logan Paul and he was dating that woman and all these pictures were on the internet of her with other men, that sounds to me like experience. That sounds to me like independence. But none of you signed off on her really with her actions. So on one end, you guys are saying, no, women should go out there and get experience, be independent and date people and have fun, etc. But on the other end, when I tell you your son is going to be on the receiving end of that woman, you guys say, fuck no.
Well, it obviously means like you have to think about like the choice of like your decisions, your actions throughout life. That's on you. You have a head over your shoulders. You don't. That's going to obviously lead with you to your future as well as your past leads with you now. You always have to think about what you're doing.
But what you don't understand is that a woman's past will absolutely tarnish her ability to find a man in the future.
What kind of past?
Anything
in general?
Being promiscuous, having a lot of male partners, etc. This woman probably didn't even fuck all these guys, but the image is there, which is bad enough.
Because perception is reality.
But she found the guy she wants.
She fucked all these dudes, so it lowers her value tremendously.
I mean, hold on, it was enough to make all of you say she's a
disqualified
candidate for your son.
I didn't say disqualified. I
sit down and talk to her.
Yeah, talk to her.
Yeah,
I made you have questions.
But if she's aligned in her life at the point where she's with my son and she's gonna be in a different place in her life, I just think it's different and it's all circumstantial.
Does a tiger ever change his stripes?
Rawr.
Very few tigers change their stripes, but some people are living a good ass time and then they grow up,
but then they lose.
So she didn't lose. She got
the dude.
That doesn't mean he's gonna keep her though.
It comes back to it comes back to the situation I gave before. Like, men value women that are inexperienced, women that are impressionable, women that can be molded, women that want to follow their lead, because men are expected to be leaders. If I am responsible for a platoon of soldiers, right, I want soldiers that are going to follow my lead. Hey, we need to go do this, I need you to do that. They don't want no talk back or whatever, because if they don't, the mission doesn't get accomplished, people can die. There's serious consequences. A relationship with a man is very similar. So men in general want women that are going to comply and follow their directions, because life already is hard enough for us. It's very difficult out there. So the last thing you want is a combative, rambunctious woman that's assertive and dominant because she wears her work at home and she's made a career for herself and earns a lot of money. And you don't have to tell her, you can't tell her shit. That's very annoying. And I would argue, right, because a lot of our friends are higher net worth individuals, etc. Guys like us don't really care about women's careers and income.
Granted, we're not saying you can't work a job. We're just saying when it comes to the choice of having a family, what's more important to you? And at the same time, finding a man that's going to be a leader for you isn't easy either. But when you do find that man, would you give it your career for that man?
Yeah, I think we can tell women to go and chase a career. I'm never against women going and making money and chasing a career, but I don't like that we don't tell young women that comes with consequences.